Right now I'm just working on these cross members. I started drilling the top side of this one. As you can see, sometimes like if you miss it a little bit, you're gonna have to drill it twice, or sometimes the hole saw will go right through, which, you know, patch that later. Yeah, I'll show you how we do this here. So I got a light set up. This thing was kind of heavy undercoating. Some of this just scrapes off, so that's what the wire wheel's for, just kind of wire wheeling it to find the spot welds, because, you know, there's a spot weld here somewhere. I can't see it, so we're gonna have to scrape a lot of this crap off to find the spot welds. We started over here. I got those two. There's actually a double. Sometimes you'll find like one on top of another. So on to this one. I found the spot weld. They usually look like a little divot in the sheet metal. So I just took the little, the pilot bit there and drilled partway into it. I didn't want, the goal is to not drill all the way through both layers, just in enough that bit doesn't walk on you. And then this, the pin will actually sit in that. You just push it, kind of start slow. And that there should be pretty cut. And what you do is get your pry bar, it just pops. And you just work your way down the line. There's a whole bunch of these to do. So yeah, we'll get to it. This is another issue that I have over here. This seam on where the inner bedside meets the bed floor, the whole thing is just separated here. So what I'll end up doing is cleaning up this whole pinch weld. I'll probably have to add, I may even just weld a piece of angle on both sides, on the bed floor side, just because this has got holes through it too. But I might just cut along from here to maybe the bottom where it gets good again on the inner bed side and the floor, and just redo the angle and then spot weld it all back together. So this is that hack repair I was talking about years ago. The back of the bed was just, I don't know, it just looks like crap. That's the cross sill. What's left of it. There's some more. I do have to cut out a little bit more. Pretty much all the way to the bedside there. Rebuild a little bit of that angle. See if I can get these cleaned up some more. Have to clean all this up, probably add a new angle piece on the actual, this is the inner bedside. This is the pinch weld, this is the floor. Back here will be the new sill assembly. And the floor ties into that, that's why I left this little stub out there. You can see this piece on this side is the sill assembly. This piece on this side is the floor. So I'll clean that up, clean all this up, cut all this, the rest of this crap out. Then I'll have to tie back into this side piece somehow, whether it's with a plate on the bottom, probably what I'll end up doing. So when I cut out this whole corner here, obviously that takes out all the structural support in the bedside. So between the floor and the bedside, it has a lot of flexibility once that corner is out of there. So I was trying to make sure my bedside was perpendicular to the bed floor. So I took a measurement of my tailgate width. It's about 66 7/8 wide. So I'm trying to find the happy medium where I can make an even gap on each side of the tailgate and have the bedside square true to the bed floor. So it looks like I'm gonna get about 67.5 from the inner bedside to the inner bedside, top and bottom. And just to try to square it up, make it easy, I had my porta power out. And yeah, I'm gonna tack it in.
got both bedsides square. I got this piece of floor welded in, and I just tacked in the rear sill. This is quite a bit of work to get to this point. There's some new metal all up the side in there. I put some rust bullet paint on everything. Also some new metal up the side in there. Also just found out there's supposed to be a bracket that attaches the sill to the bedside, the lower bedside. This bed was so far gone that none of those brackets were even there. But so this sill is welded in. I just have the clamps on there to hold the floor in place. Keep everything from moving until I get it welded most of the way. Hey guys, so I got the second section of the floor done too. I got this little piece left here. It's really bad right here. And there's one little spot over here that I want to redo. But I ran out of the new material, so I actually had to cut a piece out of the big section I cut out here. I found a good section I cut out. I'm just gonna mark out like a 14-inch section here and redo this piece. And then I'll just patch in a small little section there. Yeah, this is a lot more work than I had envisioned. I may have tried a little harder to find a total bed floor, knowing how much work this was gonna be. I know that sounds like it'd be more work, but I don't think it would. I think it'd just be, you know, drilling all the spot welds on your cross members, drilling all the spot welds along the pinch welds on each side. As long as your bed sides are in good shape, including the inner bed sides, which are these sections here, along with the inner fenders all the way down, that's your inner bed side. As long as those are in good shape on both sides, you can buy this entire floor assembly. It comes with the rear sill, all the cross members, all already assembled. So you just cut off the bed sides, weld them back on. In the grand scheme of things, I think that would have been a lot less work than what I'm doing here. And it may have been a prettier final product, but you know, you're not gonna see a lot of this. It's gonna be inside the bed. It's gonna be bed lined. Really just trying to cut the rod out, make sure it's solid for the next 20 years or so. So this is the last section I have to do here. And then we'll start putting cross members on. I got that one all ready to go. I put a little offset on it so it steps down into those sides there. The other ones just one lays straight on top of this and one's gonna lay straight on top of this. We'll have to figure out drilling our new bed mounting holes. The only other thing that I wasn't that happy about, this sill, I was looking at it, this piece here where the bed mounts to, that one over there looks fairly square, parallel to the bed floor. This one over here, it's kind of got a kick to it. It's like slanted like this. So I was looking at it, the way they welded it, there's some spot welds on the, where they welded it to the back finished face. There's a lot less space between the end of the sill and where they welded it. So basically they welded this one different than they welded this one. So it's kind of a severe angle. I think I'm gonna have to drill the factory welds on that and square it up and re-weld it, which not ideal, but we're here, we're in it right now. So I don't want to get the bed on and be like, why is this thing not sitting right? It'll cause problems down the road. So probably gonna have to fix that still. But yep,